So now let's start our editing. So add glow 1 to timeline. So lots of times what happens is students will edit this way. They will just take everything and they will edit onto the timeline without really any sort of rhyme or reason. So you can do that, but then you're not really being specific about the shots that you're going to have. Now, this shot is so incredibly short, it's only, I think, 4 seconds. So we're going to include the whole clip in there. So in this case, for this very first clip, it's okay for us to just drag that onto the timeline. So hit glow 1 and drag that onto the timeline. And so right now, this is about a minute long or so. So in order to adjust the size of my timeline, I'm going to hit Command plus, right? I don't know why it's not letting me do that. Or is it Option? No. Code Control, Shift. I don't know. I'm going to figure that out in a minute. All right, so this is our first clip. So now, so let's go to the end of the clip. I'm using my arrow keys, by the way. Let's go to glowing light. And so you notice that double click the glowing light, create an endpoint a few frames in. In other words, don't take the whole clip. All right, so how do we do that? Glowing light, and play it. Play. All right, so I'm going to go a few frames in. So rather than taking the whole thing, I can start a few frames in. So this is the first, second, third. As you can see, I'm going down here. Go down the bottom. So maybe like 10 frames in, I can hit my endpoint. So I hit I for in, and notice how it adjusts this clip here. Now I can change that back, so I can move it back. So you can also adjust the endpoint this way. You can just kind of slide it, but you have to be careful to get the correct. So this kind of moves this playhead, and then as soon as you get to the end, it allows you to shift. Okay. So now you can drag that in, because I think I said just pull that whole clip in. Yeah, just after the first clip. So this snaps right back to the end of the clip, and there you go. And then we'll add Scenic 1. So this is where we need to make sure that we're playing this clip. I don't know why it wouldn't let me play. So you can see this clip is just really, really messy at first. So it's not until about, so the shot stabilizes. The shot stabilizes about 5 seconds in. So we'll take it about then. So about 5 seconds in. I mean, you can scrub it through. See how it just kind of wobbles at first? Wow. So about 5 seconds in, I'm going to set my endpoint. I hit I. If you want to set an out point, so as you can see, it gets wobbly at the end. Then you hit O for out. I for in, O for out. That sets, it trims the clip. So now you can add that to your storyline. Okay. So then we'll add Scenic 2. And this is a real train wreck. So as you can see, it's just kind of focusing. It's still kind of stabilizing. So let's add this. So it's about 30 seconds in. And hit in. And then take it. See how it like jars at the end? So So right before it pops, it's about 38 seconds. Hit O for out, and then add that to your timeline. So you have very, very basic shots in there. So that's your clip. We'll adjust the audio in a second. Because it says bring down the, well, we'll do it right now. So bring down this audio so it averages around minus 20 dB. So notice that Scenic 1 is the only one that has any audio in it. Okay. The other ones do not. So I'm going to select that clip. And if you notice that once you select any clip, something changes over here. So in order to adjust the audio, so this is for your video, don't worry about color inspector, this is your audio inspector, so you click that and then you can adjust the volume for the whole clip. So I'm going to bring it down a hair. So we want to make sure that you can see your audio meters. If you cannot see your audio meters, show audio, that's the audio lanes. I don't know if I can't remember if these are default or not. I'm getting all my software programs mixed up. Just make sure you can see them. And so what we want to do, we want to aim our nat sound to be about this minus 20 dB. Okay, it says minus 20 dB. So we want to make sure that it's about this minus 20 dB. So what we'll do is we'll play it. So see how it's up a little bit? Let's bring it down a little bit. That's good. Okay. For the most part, your max audio should be about minus 6, minus 3 dB. It shouldn't be doing a lot of this red. You'll see it's kind of yellow. That tells you a warning, but that's what you want to do. So those are those basic clips.